Hey everyone, hallo Leute. In this video, we will learn about object generator and we will learn how to create repetitive objects in an efficient way. So, this video will help us create this workshop as you see here in the screen. And we have a lot of beams here which are representing the bolt connections. So we have a fixed base and we are using force on the top plane. So it will be easy. Also, the model is not so difficult. The geometry here has one top plate and one bottom plate. All of the holes are the same size, so don't see the connections here. Like those are created after. They are not included inside the geometry. So like we will suppress them to understand better. So here, the two plates are in the same file, but they are not merged. The bodies are different. When you create them, please create in two different bodies. Like the first body you can create directly, then you can create another layer and create another solid by using another drawing on this one. And after creating it, you shouldn't use the um, solid command as merge. Like don't check the merge button from the design. You will understand when you will try to do. This is an easy design, that's why I'm not gonna show you how it's created again and again. I also used a regular part from an educational content, so I will not create it again. Um, yeah, let's begin. We will close this one. So because of many interruption, I created again and again. This time I hope I will record in one piece. We will start again with static structural analysis. Then I will show you something in geometry. Of course, we will import the geometry here, but here is an important thing, properties section. If you choose it, you will see here analysis type. So sometimes we are running 2D analysis, not 3D. So if you just use a surface or something in your analysis, you can choose from here first, then you can choose the geometry. We will run a 3D analysis again, so just I'm giving extra information for here. And then we will choose the geometry here. As I said, I didn't create those, and those were ready for educational purposes, and you can also easily create them. After that, we will jump into the design directly. Now it will take some small time. I don't want to edit the videos again and again. I don't want to lose much time. That's why I'm creating the videos in one part. Because the objective of this video, like the goal of this video, is using the object generator. I'm not giving too much of background information, like uh, details about which button is why used or so. I will try to find videos from YouTube for this background information, and we will use those videos as workshops. Then it will be easier to apply the buttons and the process, learn the process. Then you will find the background information in more detail. Now, our geometry is here. So this time I will give you another information. We have coordinate systems here. And if we take a look at here, this coordinate system is dividing two parts. Like one is above null, and just 0 point for the z axis. Then the other part stays in the negative part. So that's why we will use this to separate the surfaces in a few seconds. I just wanted to inform you. Other thing, we will create bolted connections. We will represent these bolted connections with beams. We will create beams here also, and we will generate these objects for each one. Another information, all the holes here are the same size, and we will use it also. What else? There's no more critical information for the beginning. We'll just start. Yes. Now we will choose one of these surfaces and we will right click on it. Then, before that, there is another thing. In the Home tab, we have units. These units are important. If you use other metric units or another units, the results might change. So I'm just giving extra information. You can choose the necessary units for yourself, like from the unit step. Also, if you search for something, you can write directly here, and it will take you to the unit options. You can also click from here, or you can click on here and take me there. It will show you where this uh, uh, button is. So necessary informations are over. Necessary steps begins. Now this is important. Um, let's fit this here. I've chosen this hole and I will create um, named selection. Why? Because there are a lot of holes. We don't want to choose one by one, and we will create a hole selection for both uh, upper and the bottom parts. So they are all the same size. That's why we don't need to choose one by one. We will use an efficient way. That's why we know the size is the same, and we chose size here, and it will group all of them. Yes, name selections are here. The selection, as we see here, um, is done, but we want to separate them because we will create beam connections and object generator will after after we will apply this object generator, applying this step. So we want to choose those holes as one selection and the bottom parts holes in another selection. So we will how will we divide them? We just created that, but how can we divide it? From the worksheet tab. So here we are clicking on the right mouse button. We will create odd, and then the action will not be adding another hole or something, um, but to remove them. So we just chose here the action as remove, and entity type will be face. Okay. Criterion. Now it's not the size, it is the location. Like as we told here, the set axis is um, the important information for us because minus will be deleted and positive will be selected for one part of the selection. That's why the size will be location set. And then we will say if it is positive, let's say, um, yeah, we can say greater than 0 and generate. It shows the bottom because we wanted to delete the ones positive. And we have the bottom parts. We will rename this. We will name it like bottom, or you can click whatever you want. Then we will duplicate this one. This time we will change this to less than and generate. Now we have the upper holes. So we will rename it again. We will name it like upper. Now we can create beams to represent the bolt connections. For that purpose, now we need to create the beams. It will be on the connections. We need to click on the connections, and from here, body to body beam connections, we will choose. To create a beam, we will just select two, oops, wrong selection. That's why we need to choose this one, just the faces, and like, yeah, first one is here. The radius will be 2 on the left side. We are gonna choose this one, apply. The second scope will be here, like we will apply. Now, yeah, it's good. We created one beam, and we will use object generator for creating for the other holes. Like, it will be very practical that way. Then, um, yeah, we have this one, and then let's say object generator. Yeah, it was under the automation, but yeah, I cannot click it when I try. The zoom tab will come. So we came here and we will click on object generator. Now on the right side, we have the reference option. Yeah, we will choose one of this, upper or bottom. Just we will choose them. The information here from top to bottom is 55 millimeters. So minimum 40. Oops, we just clicked on wrong place. Sorry. 45 to 55. And yeah, this one is okay. We will just create the other beam connections by generating them. So the hard part is over. This was the goal actually in this video, in this workshop. So we have created with object generator. Now we will create the, as you can see here, we just created one, but the others came with the object generator. So one by one will take time, and it is better like that. Now we go to environment. We will create fixed support. We will choose these limits, apply them. I will take myself this corner. Then we will create a load force to this place, and it won't be vector. It will be like minus. Minus is the direction, but yeah. Then what we need is solving it. It will create the mesh automatically. And now we will see the results, the solution. That's why we will take the total deformation and as always the equivalent stress. We will solve it again. Almost finished. Then, yeah, we are here. Yes, it is done for this workshop. If you have questions and anything, just ask me on the comments. I will try to explain. I'm creating these videos for uh, showing a portfolio. That's why I'm just doing the workshops here. And at the same time, this is a learning progress. So for everyone, you can just do the same things and try to ask yourself why I'm using this support or these forces. What else I can do also. You can learn more. It takes time. Also, I highly recommend other workshops on YouTube. Like you can ask for this application or something. You can see a uh, specific condition for using Ansys actually. So you will learn better in specific conditions because the more different conditions you see, better you will be prepared for other analysis in the future. So it is the Empfehlung. Like I can recommend this to you and see you in the other video.